Hello, I'm Dennis. Today I will try show you how to take apart and clean this PlayStation 1 controller. This one is really in rough shape, so we need to clean it and make it look nice again. The first thing to do is to unscrew all these screws. I will try to find the right screwdriver. Maybe this one. Yes. I will just put this cable away. It can be tricky sometimes to screws. It's usually okay. The goal is to get out all the electronics out of this controller so we can soak it in water and clean it, because it's difficult to clean when it's like this, and it's easily to get moist inside, and that's not good at all. I tried this before and it's working, so hopefully it will work better, or maybe it won't work at all. We will see. Okay, almost happened. There. Put them to a safe spot. Don't want to lose them. Okay, let's see if we can take it apart. Don't yank it apart, but be careful. If you yank it apart, it will fly all over the place. Okay, looks good inside. Quite clean. I will take this out also, if I can. I think I can. Or maybe I cannot. I will try. There is tabs. Need to get the tabs. Like this. I can use flat screwdriver. Yeah, that's easier. Maybe. So we have these parts, the plastics. We will clean that later. And now we'll get the electronics out. There are motors, and PCB, and cables, and assembly for buttons and stuff. And there is this membrane. Sometimes these membranes fail. You can buy new ones and replace them. It's quite easy. This one seems to be ribbon cable, like free connector, so no need to replace connector, only the ribbon or membrane. All the screws are the same, so we can put them in the same place. It's needed to be careful with this because it's easy to break stuff. And there is the strain relief on this cable, so you need to be careful. Or as careful as possible. Okay, all buttons. These pads can be cleaned also. This isn't fragile. You don't need to be careful with this stuff. Fragile. the work. Okay, all buttons up. Look at this. Needs to be clean. It's a bit yellowed, but it will look a lot better when cleaned. You can see the difference here on the inside and outside. And we need to take off these thumbsticks to be cleaned also. And here is the electronics. We will clean this also, but later. Let's start with this. I will get some water and something to contain the water. Okay, so here I have some water, warm water, and some brushes, like a toothbrush, and this kind of brush for fixing nails. These are really good for cleaning. Like cleaning big parts, you use this big brush. And also use the small one to get in, like corners and holes and stuff. Like this edge around is really important to clean when it's apart. So, and it's good to let the parts soak in the water, so because it's easier to clean them. And this one has like marks from being rested, not being used. When you don't use the controller, you have it rest like this on maybe on the floor, and it's dirty and someone kicks it and it scratches on the floor like this. But we will use some alcohol on this later, and I will show you a trick to maybe get rid of these markings. I will do rough cleaning and put in another container, so I know what parts I have cleaned and not cleaned. So you can see it's really clean on the inside, so this one is easy to get nice again. Also, again, it's important to clean this edge, because it's really difficult when it's together, right? Here are some marks also. Like this is 20 years old, so, and it's been used a lot probably. But actually the joysticks, they felt like okay, so I will service them later. I will show you what I do to make them feel better. Also, it's important to clean like in all these holes for the button, because this is precision stuff. So if there is like dirt in this holes, the button will get stuck, and it makes them very difficult to use. So it needs to be really clean. So it's important to clean. And I don't sell this stuff. I will use this. I like playing games and I collect games. So if I have too much stuff, I usually give it away, and someone else can sell it. I have ordinary daytime work, so right now I have vacation, so, and it's a warm day, so I'm hiding here in my basement because it's cool and nice. So I wanted to make video. I know there are dozens, thousands of videos like this on YouTube, but I wanted to make my own just for fun. I have no intention to become famous or anything like this. I just do this for fun. I like this. And also, I'm very introvert, so I don't. I usually just stay at home, so, and I don't meet the people. I don't have a lot of friends. I meet like only place I meet people is at work and in store and stuff. At home, I'm just alone and I don't talk so much. But making a YouTube video, I was thinking maybe that's a good way for me to talk a bit when I'm alone at home. Maybe someone listen to this and watch this video. I don't know. Like I say, it's just for fun. I don't care really. Maybe it can help someone. And yeah, I don't know. When I have cleaned these parts, I will use hair dryer to make them dry. And then I will get back here and I will show you how to assemble this controller. If you know how to assemble it, it's quite easy, but some buttons can be tricky to get in place. I will also show how to service these joysticks or analog controllers. I will show you what I like to do with them. Like I say, this one is in good mechanical shape, so it mostly needs to be cleaned. But it can break when apart like this. There are no guarantees that it will work when together. But we will try. Also, you don't know who had this controller before me, so that's mostly why I like to clean this stuff. It's like buying a used car. You want to clean it before driving around in it. Maybe that's reason why so many like to buy a new car. I don't understand why you want to buy a new car. Getting a used one is a lot better. Wow, this really looking nice now. It's like when you use this brush on this material, it's like it's rejuvenating it, like it's become like new again. Or maybe it was really, really good. It's not even worn. Sometimes you can see like they're worn here. But this one is nice. Maybe they were replaced, but I don't think so. It's difficult to find replacements for this in the correct color. Black ones are easy to find, but they are kind of expensive. When I get controllers that are really faulty or stuff like that, I collect these and save them. And then I throw away what is broken. I use this in other controllers. Look, and then look when it's been cleaned. You can see the difference. Maybe it's like grease from candy or something, like snacks, like cheese doodles. Yeah, maybe it's from cheese doodles. You can never know, so it's a good thing to clean. It can also be like from someone smoking or something like that, or using this snuff. Yeah, or maybe it's from a kid eating candy and using this game at the same time. Look at that. It's like almost like new again. That's nice. I think this controller will look really nice together. Maybe it wasn't used that much. You can see there is no edge here. Usually when it's a used controller, it's like worn here. You can see a little bit on this one, maybe, like it's worn here. I think I soon cleaned all the parts. Some buttons left. This one is not with the brush. I mostly use this one. But the big one can be good for the big parts. Is that everything? No. The D-pad left. Okay. Is that everything? I think so. Maybe there was something more. I saw something there. Yep. Button. Yep, all clean. Was that everything? I think so. Okay. I will go dry these parts and when I get back it will be ready to assemble. No, it won't. I will show you how to service the analog controller also. Okay, so here is the PCB and the membrane motors and this analog controllers. And what I like to do is to clean them with some alcohol, isopropyl IPA. And this is really important because there usually is a lot of dirt inside here, hairs, and also there can be some like old lubricant like grease. So it's a good thing to really clean them. And already with just this, I can feel they feel a lot better. And there is these tiny buttons also down here. And it's important to clean those as well. And there is some part that's not supposed to be in there. Like small plastic piece. And it's important to use like alcohol so because it vaporizes. I will use compressed air to make this dry afterwards. Also, these small buttons are really important to get like alcohol on and push them several times so they really work. You can see there is lots of stuff coming out. I never understood how this can be, how the stuff can get inside. But maybe it's from hands. People have dirty hands when playing or something. I really don't know. So, and this membrane is good to clean also. And it's important to be a bit gentle to it because it can break quite easily. And I like to give the PCB good clean also. Yeah, I feel good. Clean the noodles a bit also. It isn't rust, it's like the glue. They glue this foam and it becomes like this. It looks like rust, but it isn't. And it's a kind of reaction with the glue and the metal. So they didn't know that 20 years ago when they assembled this. Yeah, this is looking really nice. And now I will use some compressed air to dry this out. There we go. It will dry, it will vaporize, so it's okay. There are still some wet parts, but it will vaporize. I will put some lubricant in this, and I like to use like food safe grease, and I use like a stick, or you can use anything like this one, or just to get really into this place. And don't use too much, quite a lot, because if you don't put grease in this will wear down, and eventually they will become like sloppy. So this is really important. And if you put too much, it will probably come out, and no, that's not good either. So like, use reason when doing this. Like, is this enough? Yeah, it's not. Then it's okay. I think this is what I do. Maybe this is all wrong. There is much better ways of doing this. Now I got grease on this side. That's not good. I will use some more alcohol in this one. And I will use one of this Q-tips. I think they say. Is Q-tip a brand name? Cotton buds? I don't know. They are called, I think, cotton buds. Buds. Cotton buds. Yeah. And don't clean it too hard on these because you can wear them out, so just gentle. Do not want to see any black on this like I have here. That's not ideal. I think this one is really warm. Hopefully it will work. I think it's time to assemble. Maybe use some more air so it's really dry when we assemble it. I think a cable came loose, yes, from this vibration motor. These are come loose very easily, so we will use solder iron to get this back. Solder iron. I wait for it to heat up. It takes a bit of time. I need to strip back this wire a bit. Like so. Maybe this is too tight. I think that will be okay. These are really old wires, so need to be careful with them. I think this will be okay. Okay, I think we're ready to assemble now. I like to start with this piece, and we need to put this on here before we put it in there. And I will clean this with some alcohol also. Only use tiny. You can get some like a conductive paint to restore these, but you can also buy new ones. And this needs to be in the right orientation. And usually I put them on the wrong side, but I think it's like this. The thin part is down, and the thicker one is up. Maybe it's difficult to understand what is up and down. And actually it's wrong. It's the other way around. So the thick part is down and the thin part is up. Yeah. It's easy to mix up. Now I will have the front piece. Not this is the back piece. I will need the front piece. like that, and we need to put all the buttons in. And all the membranes need to go in also. I will clean this out that it's not dry. To dry it, I will use compressed air. It needs to be dry. If it isn't dry, it can become like a mold on the inside. That's really bad. And there is this part, and I'm never really sure because one is like cut off, but I think it goes like this. I'm not totally sure. Like so. And all these round buttons are like keyed, so you can't put them in wrong. I think they're like there is different keys, and they only fit. I think this goes there. Maybe there. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Is it like this? Like this? Is it going here? Yeah, it's going in there. And this one is going there. This one lives here. And the last. Like so. No. This is the correct. Like so. And we need this rubber pushed. Like so. And also, I think we need this front buttons installed also. Maybe you can push them in afterwards. And here is a missing part. It's this one. I found this when I was cleaning. Now it's gone. Anyway, it's me. But I think it will work. I will see if I have spare. Yeah, spare. I have, but it's the wrong color. I don't think I have the right color. Maybe we can use it anyway. So much stuff. Is this correct? Yeah, I think this is the correct one. Look, we have. I won't throw this away, I will keep it because I don't know. Okay, so we have a spare one for this. I think it goes like this. Or does it go like this? Maybe it goes like that. I'm not sure. I think like this. Let's try like this. And we need the thumbsticks. like so. Let's try make this come together now. And like this rubber thing here it's really tricky to get this in the correct way. There we go. And we need this also to be correct, this strain relief. So it's quite tricky, this getting everything inside. You need to have some patience doing this. You can't rush it, because if you rush it, it will be not good. And you can get this in the same orientation as before by trying to see the flattened parts where it was logged in before. I think like this. Yeah, I think this is correct. And I will try get this in again. I think it is like this. Yeah, it must be like that. Okay, and we need a small screw. And it's important to find the same threads. You can like when you get the screw in, you do like this, and you hear it clicks in place, and then you know it's the right thread. So yeah, that's first part. Now we need the back, and it's this one. And at last we have these buttons. I always do this last. Finish. You do like this. You need to have this in the right place, or it won't work at all. Sometimes this can be really tricky. I think it's because of these ones. They need to be in the right angle, or it won't fit. Here we have it. Now we need all these screws going in. It can be a bit tricky. And this is the same. It's important to find the right threads, the old threads. So don't make new ones. It can end in the screw not working correctly. It doesn't grip. This is going really nice. Maybe it doesn't work when we're done. We'll see. It's always a gamble doing this, because it's easy to break something when you take apart and assemble. But when it works and it's clean, it's a nice feeling. We have some more cleaning to do with this one. There. Feels really nice. And now we have these buttons, and they are just easy to push in like this. No, that one is not okay. What's wrong with it? I think these are upside down. Yeah. Let's take apart. This is what happens when you're eager and doesn't do stuff right. You need to redo and do right. But it's part of life, learning. I don't do this very often, so I don't know what is the really correct way of doing it. And I forget. Can't remember everything. So let's turn this around. Maybe it will work a bit more nice. Yeah. And we need to get this one out again. So this one. And all the screws. Maybe we lost some. Let's try again. It can be a bit tricky, but eventually we will get it. So yeah, it's all right. This is so correct. So then almost got it. Almost, yeah. No loose screws. And now let's fit this. Yep. Yeah. All together. I will take a break and I will come back. Okay, so let's do the finishing touches to this. We need to do something about this parts, and I will use alcohol to clean them a bit more. It can be really difficult to get this yellow stuff off, but we can do our best to make it as clean as possible. This is probably from grinding to hard surface like floor or maybe table with tiles or maybe glass table. It can be anything really. But there is a trick I will show you soon. You can make it look a bit better. But first it's important to clean as much as possible. I don't think this will be any better than this. Okay, I will show you the trick. And the trick is to use like hot air, and when you heat the plastics, it can sometimes regain its form or shape, even if it's like small scratches and stuff. It can actually work. Also, it can make a yellow plastic bright again, but don't use too much heat. I will use like 130 degrees Celsius. And I have this. I will just heat a little bit like this. We will see if it works. I think it's becoming a bit better. And it's important to not heat too much because the plastic will melt. And when it melts, it's game over. Just a little bit of heat. And take your time with this. It actually works. I will show you close up in a while. It doesn't become perfect, but a lot better. And maybe we can clean it a bit more. This is almost like a bit of magic. I don't know if this works on all plastics, but yeah, you have nothing to lose, so it's better to try. Okay, let's try clean a bit again. Let's see if it's okay. Like I say, it's better, but not perfect. I'm happy with this. I did my best, and now I'm happy with it. So. It's 20 years old, so we can't expect it to be perfect. Really good. Yes. Okay, we will try a fix on this also here on the front. There is also one. You can see on this. I will try heat it up and we will see if it becomes any better. Sometimes it makes it worse. But like I say, it's always a good idea to try. You never know. Okay, let's clean a bit again. I don't think this is doing much. Maybe a bit. Yeah, think a bit. You see, it's a bit better. Also, you can see it's a bit brighter where I add heat to it, so it makes plastic brighter. Yeah, I think I'm happy with this. Now there is this part also. We need to clean this. It looks like garbage. This is you can't take this apart without breaking it. So I usually just try clean it. I wonder what happened to this controller. Maybe it was outside or something. It's really dirty. I wonder if I can get this clean. I will try. It becomes cleaner, but I don't think I can make it like new. But I'm really happy with this controller. I think it looks nice and it's good playing with. If it works, if it doesn't work now. You can use a toothpick to do these details. I don't have one handy. But it will be okay. It doesn't need to be perfect. It needs to be clean. Yep, this is looking a lot nicer now. I will get one of these wet wipes and I will clean the core all the way. And this cord is really nice also. Sometimes they're like twisted and I think that's because when you aren't using the controller, you kind of I will show you. You do like this, and when it's staying like this, it will eventually become twisted, the cable. So, but this one is really nice. I do like this. I think this is better to do, and then I store them like this when I'm not playing with them. Yeah, so that's it. It's all together and it's very clean. I will show you a small clip testing it also, so we will see if it works. Okay, I have it hooked up to my PlayStation, so we will try this controller a bit that we just fixed. I have no way of screen grabbing or something like this, so I'm just using my camera on the television. So. It seems to work. We will try all buttons. See, I don't know if this game supports analog sticks, but we will try. No, it doesn't support analog, but the D-pad is working. Yeah, yeah, it seems to work, and pause is working. I will be amazed if it doesn't work. I think this is a success. I'm not so good at playing these games. I think that's why I like it so much, because I never get good at it. Yeah, this controller seems to work just fine. Will enjoy playing with this. It's really nice to have clean controllers in good shape. By doing this service, it's a great way to make them last longer. Instead of throwing away and getting new one, it's better to try to refurbish and clean and even repair if it's broken. But yeah, so thanks for watching this video, and you don't need to like it if you don't do whatever you want. So thanks for watching. Bye.